target. Dude. Got a 6 a.m. start. We're tired. Doing okay?
We're killing it.
Look at it, hard at work.
Working hard or hardly working?
Which one? How's your room?
Huh?
How's your room?
How's my room? Not set up. Good morning.
Good morning. I got 8:15 start, so not bad.
8:15?
That's why I'm like taking my sweet time.
How early do you usually?
The most peaceful parts of the morning.
I need more music. I'm gonna put like some kind of music on.
Whoa, what the? Morning shot of machine shot. I swear everyone in anesthesia has undiagnosed OCD. If you're in anesthesia, drop in the comments what your OCD, just nervous tactic that you can't change in the room setup is. I'm curious. Also, as a personal challenge, I try to come in and break my personal record of setting up rooms. For a simple setup, I'm down to like 20 minutes. The sounds of suction. I feel like a lot of the days on preceptorship, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, which is overall net, forward. But those 1 step back days suck because it's like you feel like you're organized and you feel like you're getting everything done in a timely manner, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get hit with missed airway, missed IV, super chaotic induction. And funny enough, in my last video, I said like your plan is only as good as your planning or your preparation. But now I'm kind of being taught a different lesson of learning how to roll with the punches whenever you get like a random add-on or like crashing patient coming into your room where you don't have time to prepare. You just gotta like figure things out, which is a part of the specialty that I equally love and don't enjoy. At least as a resident, it puts you in a position of discomfort, but not discomfort in a way that like you're mega stressed out, but discomfort in a way that like you're growing. There is a time to be uncomfortable. It's residency, not when you're an attending and you're the only one there to figure things out. Well, I started the case and my attendant was like, "You want a break?" And so he's leaving me alone more in the room today. And I asked him, "Is that because I'm doing okay?" And he goes, "Yes, that means you're doing okay." So remember in the last few videos, I talked about this next month will be preceptorship month. It started off with orientation. Then it was 2 weeks of working one-to-one with a senior resident in typically more complex cases. And then the last 2 weeks it's just you one-on-one with the same attending every single day, going through more bread and butter general cases, but you're taking on a lot more responsibility. And that's kind of the goal of what this month is. It's slowly ramping up responsibility to you. And by the end of it, you should be comfortable going 2-to-1, meaning 1 attending is covering 2 residents. So you're gonna be in the room alone, handling most of the nitty gritty of the case. And I actually kind of like how it's set up because it progressively gives you more responsibility. The first 2 weeks being with a senior resident, you can take as much out of it as you want because technically you're not responsible for the clerical work, like the charting and everything, but it gives you exposure to much more complex cases. You're learning more from a peer than kind of a boss. And so you can stop there and just kind of cruise, or I took the initiative to still make anesthetic plans and suggest them to my senior resident, as well as get there early and set up all the rooms before the senior resident ever got there. And near the end, I was asking them, how do I chart properly, or can I take over most of the charting so that when I am one-to-one with an attending, I'm gonna be much smoother at it and I can actually think about why I'm doing things, not how do I do things.
For lunch?
Dude, he gave annual leave.
It's the goo.
Do I leave that in there? No context?
It's a very, just put a photo of him in there.
These pastes are getting harder.
We're doing a hospital food review today.
Poke bowl?
Got some green beans.
No, you have to tell them about the actual hack of the Poke Bowl. I'm gonna go now.
No.
Where you at?
Bye, Faith. We got an add-on. Everyone wear your helmets so you don't have
turkey.
So you don't need burr holes. Trying to gobble up lunch before the case starts.
It's a skill you should develop as a medical student. How to eat in less than 5 minutes without aspirating.
But if you do aspirate, you're in a hospital. It's fun.
I got 2 kinds of beans on here.
Refilling the room. And then you get to your preceptorship weeks where you're one-to-one with an attending, where now you're basically the one suggesting all the plans and the attending is going to tell you yes or no. Your responsibility is to handle pre-op to consent to all the case, all the minute adjustments and changes throughout that case, and then transporting them to recovery or to the floors or ICUs, wherever that may be. And by the end of this all, I should be able to be somewhat independent, you know, of course supervised, but still independent of a room. And I will say the learning curve is, it's not even a curve, it's like a 70-degree uphill climb. It's steep. It's really steep, and it's a constant challenge every single day when you're given more ownership of your cases, which for some people that's terrifying. For me, I thrive in that. I feel like I perform better when given more responsibility. However, that also doesn't mean I'm still a little terrified of it, because it is a lot of things to keep up with all the time, and you just don't want to forget anything, and that's why the attending is there with you the entire time. And each time you forget something or have to give up an airway or miss an IV, you always don't want to make that same mistake twice, learn from your mistakes, and then you just keep trudging along. On today's episode of Shenanigans in the Hallway, where all the residents hang out.
Are you good?
I'm not paralyzed. One more time.
It looks like
Again.
Looks like I'm fake.
when we're bored.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Talking about loud.
Nah, go, no.
Anesthesia and B is for biceps.
Go.
Back in biceps.
All that to get a grade 3 view.
Grade 3 B with a mall and potty 1.
Which is like so stupid, right? Because it's like, okay, why do you guys need to also realize
Yeah. Shout out Simona. Thanks for thanks for the decor. Yeah. Up there. No, I'm leaving the 1% there because honestly, yeah, it's like those there's no OR setup. We're doing a bunch of ortho stuff today. Andy's old OG. Hunter, what you got?
I am prompts. Sorry, man.
We got Eurogyne in my room.
Those are nice.
Did you see my whole uvula?
Oh, you can see the whole thing. All right.
No, you're recording.
For some reason, Sebastian wants to start a Mall and Potty Monday in the Hallway amongst all the other
And then it's
crap we do in here.
And then it's Guess the Airway.
Guess the Airways. So first installment.
Surely hope not. You can do this on
I didn't do that. We all did that.
Okay, also because I've mentioned it a ton of times, but probably a lot of people don't understand what I mean, I'm gonna show you what the triple double is for reducing medication draw-up and administration errors. Obviously, this is for demonstration purposes only. This is a vial of quote-unquote propofol, and this is an empty 5cc syringe already labeled with this correlating medication. And yes, so I don't get in trouble, I will be using, and you will see on camera, Oatly as the propofol in here. Same thing as the thumbnail, okay? It's not real propofol, guys. So when you're in the OR, you pop the dust cap off of the vial of medication. Again, it's labeled. You pick up your syringe, and obviously you would point it down, or... So before you draw anything up, you take a look. You would have each side by side and say, okay, propofol, propofol, got it. So I'm staring at here, propofol, propofol. Then I take the syringe, and as I'm drawing it up, I'm lining up the labels. So for demonstration purposes, I'm lining up the labels, looking at, turning the vial as I draw up to show me propofol. So I know I'm drawing up propofol. And then you pull the needle out of the bottle, and then before putting it down, you then re-look at the empty vial and then your syringe and say, okay, it's still propofol, 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 matching, okay? Now I cap my needle and put it on my machine. And that is what I mean by the triple double. You are double checking 3 times. Medication safety is important. Got some new upgrades to the home studio. A little unboxing, shall we? Got another tripod from Small Rig, another little cage from Small Rig, some new mics from DJI. So we're really looking forward to trying this in a mobile setup. And then we have this guy. ASMR. Nice. Oh, also I finally upgraded my laptop. It's been 4 years, or 5 years now. I went from a 16-inch M1 Max to now a 14-inch M4 Max because I realized I travel a lot and I want that power to edit all my strength and all my capabilities wherever I go. And a 16-inch sucks to lug around. Yep, I got a studio display. Audio check 1 2, check 1 2, audio check. This is the audio of the new DJI Mic Mini 2. And this is the unboxing of the studio display.
They're filling the room with SIVO, and we have to find a way to get out.
And just like that, preceptorship done. As of tomorrow, we will be 2 to 1, no longer 1 to 1 the ORs, therefore graduating with some level of independence. And we start taking calls soon. Also, a huge shout out to Sean Perkel, orthopedic resident at University of Washington, just came out with his first book. You guys know I will always support residents and physicians and med students who are also artists. Sean, I've been following you and Sarah for quite some time. Back in my own ortho days, you guys are such an inspiration to particularly the Asian American community within orthopedics. Keep up the amazing work. Looking forward to reading this. At the end of this month, the word that comes to mind to describe the whole experience is self-actualization, actually. And maybe a part of it was my attending who knew how to push me that extra step every single day, not in a demeaning way, but knowing that I could get there. Or maybe it was the fact that this is actually what I signed up to do, and there's more of an intrinsic motivation to read up and do well every single day. Or maybe it's the fact I actually enjoy what I'm doing in residency for probably the first time in a year, because over the past month I've been in orthopedic traumas, robotic cases, laparoscopic cases, cystos, vascular, neurosurgery. I've had to put pads on a patient in the middle of a procedure because they went into a potentially life-threatening arrhythmia, went down half of the difficult airway algorithm, and even walked into my room at 6 a.m. in the morning with them about to start a case because it was a level 1 trauma that rolled in from overnight. All things probably even like 2 weeks ago, I would hesitate to tell you I would be prepared and ready for it. But truly at the end of this month, I feel like out of nowhere, I've gotten into a rhythm. I've picked up some patterns on plans. I've picked up my own habits and tendencies while sharpening the skill set I already brought to the table coming into residency. And my feedback from my attending on my last day was the skills will come. Keep your head up because you'll always miss a few. And when you feel like you're really, really good at it, you're gonna have a dip again. And then when that dip happens, go back to your basics, go back to your fundamentals, and then you'll get good at it all over again. But he said, you obviously really care about the art of anesthesia. You really care about your patients. You really care about the workflow and efficiency, and seeing the OR as a team, a whole unit, something that some people lose. And his parting words for me as a preceptor was just don't lose that passion. Don't lose the joy and the excitement that you carry with you this first month, because there are going to be days, there are going to be periods of even this year where you wonder why you're doing what you're doing. And none of that really surprised me, but I'm very, very grateful to my preceptor, who is notoriously one of the more difficult attendings to impress, somewhat give a stamp of approval moving forward. And I think I have come out this month a much, much, much prepared anesthesia resident because of him constantly pushing me to be better, knowing that I could get there. Now that we have graduated from preceptorship, I have a week of clinic, and then I take my first 24-hour call this weekend. I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride, but I'm as prepared as I can be, knowing I got a good team of co-residents there to support. This year's gonna be a lot of fun. Buckle up, guys.